Hawkas like beef. Ha. Anyways, talk about obstacles today. I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet and to the point as possible. So let's get to it. Wow. I feel that once again, Sadaki's take now. Sadaki's take. Don't get this twisted now. Don't get this mixed up. This is first-hand experience business right there going on. So from the moment that I wake up, like shit, even when I'm trying to make an attempt to wake up, that's my first obstacle right there. Boom. Some of us it's like that. We trying to get out of bed and we look at the time and some of us got the phone like the phone's like right here on right here so I can hear it. Or I can it's in grab reach and you just kind of grab it and the iPhone, right? So you press that bottom button, you look at it, you throw it in, you go back to sleep, whatever. We're trying to fight for our lives, trying to get out of that bed in the morning. Shoot, some of us wake up at 11:30, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I wonder who, but it's like that. Sometimes our first battle, and we face that battle literally every single day. That first obstacle is getting up. It's trying to figure out how I'm gonna motivate myself to get up earlier because I gotta start my day earlier because my day ends at 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning or something. It's crazy. But maybe if I come home a little more earlier, I can wake up earlier. But I tried that and man, it's terrible. I got bad sleeping habits. Let's put it that way. I got bad sleeping. But anyways, back onto it. So when's your first obstacle? You gotta kind of for me. Once again, I'm sorry, not you gotta. Who am I? Your father. I'm not your father. Fool around. I'm not your keeper. I'm not your older brother. But anyways, what I do personally is I develop my eyes to perceive obstacles by dissecting my day. Literally, I will plan for the future. Don't get me wrong now. Plan for the future. But my mind and my eyes are perceiving the very moment that's happening just like this. It's happening just like this. That's how my mind and my eyes are perceiving it. And I'm catching things as they fly past me or as they come at me. And of course, if it's something I gotta avoid, of course I'm gonna sidestep it or something, come on now. But case in point being that you gotta develop your eyes to see obstacles and problems and choices and decisions that you gotta make in terms of whether or not you're gonna fight or you're gonna flight. Whether or not you're gonna decide to take on this obstacle because the reward after you completely take on this obstacle is an awesome reward. Something that you need in life. It's a piece of a good human being that you do not have yet within you that apparently you need. Or, it's something like that. There's some good reward that lies on the other side of the obstacle that makes it worth you wanting to face it. But if you don't even have the eyes to perceive that there's an obstacle right in front of you, that you have a choice right in front of you to take it or not take it, to climb that mountain or to not climb it, then how in the world how are you gonna take on the obstacle? You don't even know that you have a choice. That's this thing. For me, it was kind of at random whenever I would get lucky enough to see something and the timing was just right and it landed right there at the right spot and the sun was on it just right or whatever, and boom, you'd be at the right angle and you had to squint your eye a little bit and go like this and you can kind of see it. Then that's at random. But a lot of us, we don't have that luxury where we can just wait for the random to land right there and be like, oh yeah, okay, I see it now. That's obvious. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take that. A lot of times we gotta try and modify and upgrade what we got and make it a little bit better so that we can increase the productivity by which we are gaining things, that we are creating a better thing for ourselves. In my head, that's kind of what it is. If we're just going like this and every fifth flick is a moment that you catch something. Look how many flicks are going on. The first 4 flicks, you're not catching it. You're not catching it. You're not catching it. Oh, you caught that one. You're not catching it. You're not catching it. You're not catching it. It's like that. You see, if you want to increase your chances of catching it, of seeing it, of being able to know that there's an obstacle in front of you and that you have a choice, whether you're trying to quit a bad habit, you got a bad addiction, I don't know what you're doing. You're crazy. Man, hey, money ain't easy to get nowadays, and look what you're doing with it. You're crazy. Oh, you must not be paying bills. Shoot, you must be living off somebody else. Ding. Case in point being that eyes. Daniel-san, look. Eye. You got an eye. And then, of course, you need a hand. Hand. Daniel-san, wax on, wax off. Oh, breathe in, breathe out. You gotta breathe. Take a moment, take a step back. You gotta breathe. You gotta look at what you got in front of you. If where you're at, what you got is not good enough, or that's all you care to do in your life, then that's fine. Be happy. Do not complain. Don't get salty. Don't get angry. You know, if apparently this is what you want to do with your life, then that's what you gotta do with your life. You know, if you grown, you grown. If that's your choice, that's your choice. You know, but once again, if you don't mind figuring yourself out, because you did what I kind of sort of was talking about in the last vlog, like you just shoot. Well, Stocky said I should ask myself questions, so maybe I should just just for fun, don't try to ask myself questions. And lo and behold, you ask yourself one question and you kind of got stumped. You couldn't figure out a logical, reasonable answer for it. Oh damn! Then you start to think, and the cock started to get turned, and then things started to go in a different direction. You didn't know where it was going. That's the funny thing. You start to realize what you know and what you don't know about yourself. You know? And then before you know it, oh crap, you start to realize that you're blind. That you have 20/20 vision, but you can't see. You blind. You can't see when somebody's sad and they're in the fetal position in the corner crying. Your eyes tell you that somebody's alive, that somebody's breathing right there, but you can't tell they're sad. Or when somebody's upset and you should stay the hell back and not add fuel to the fire, your eyes aren't telling you that. Your eyes are just saying, wow, they're huffing and puffing, their eyebrows look like this. I don't know what that means, but they're alive. That's stupid. Why you got eyes for if you can't feel with your eyes? Why do you got a mouth for if all you do is, jabber jaw and you can't put two and two together to help people out with their lives or help do something other than just, talk? Why you got ears for if all you do is just listen with them? You can't feel with your ears? See, it's like that. You gotta figure out that kind of stuff, but you don't figure that out until you figure that out. And whether or not it's by my mouth or my vlog or whatever the hell you're watching or what in the world you do or you don't do, it won't happen until the second it happens. Until that second comes when, boom, you start to realize you won't. And whether you gotta wait until somebody or whatever gets taken away from you permanently, then that's gotta be what it's gotta be. I can talk until my face is blue. Your family, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your cousins, your aunt, your uncle, your manager, your coworkers, your bromance, whatever the hell it is that you got going on. They could talk until their face is blue. But if you can't comprehend, if in your head you don't understand, you cannot connect one and one together in your head. We cannot forcibly go into your head and connect the circuits that are disconnected. We cannot do that. That's not physically possible. The only other way that can happen is, one, you get lucky once again, because every fifth flick you're getting lucky, so eventually in the next 5 to 10 years you'll get lucky, and maybe that'll be what the luck is. Two, just you don't care. And at that point I'd ask all those people that care about you to, oh man, I don't know, this might be a losing battle right here, man, I don't know. Or three, you might actually want to ask yourself questions and figure it out. Try and actually figure out why it's not connecting and connect it. Because you're the only one that can. Sadaki here saying, you guys use your eyes for more than just seeing, pretty please. Because it's when we just use our senses for just sensing without trying to develop more to what we can use them for that we end up hurting people by the wayside. I don't know, you guys probably don't understand that. It's what martial arts teaches you. Very simple. So martial arts teaches you. Use your eyes for more than just seeing. Use your ears for more than just hearing. Your mouth more than just talking. Of course, your nose is just for smelling. But that's just it right there. Catch you guys later. So, stay funky, brass monkey. Stay chuki musabi, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys on the next vlog. That's supposed to be a V. And yeah.